Hello, hello, it's me, Dan. And I realize my camera's a bit weird. There it is, better. Welcome to another video. If you're watching the premiere, welcome. Thank you for watching the premiere. And this is the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to all of you who celebrate it in the US. And now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Dan, you said you're going to be playing Escape for Monkey Island. Or no, sorry, The Secret of Monkey Island even, not Escape. That's you know, and you know what? I was gonna play that game, but unfortunately my copy doesn't work on the Steam Deck, so I wasn't able to play it. I tested it many times. I tried different ways of doing it. It just didn't work. So instead, we're gonna play Return to Monkey Island, which is still a Monkey Island game, still a point-and-click adventure. It's just the latest one instead of the first one, right? It's not The Secret of Monkey Island, which is the very, very first game. It is instead Return to Monkey Island, which I believe is the 5th or 6th game in the series. So, you know, I'm sure it'll all make sense. I do have a physical copy of it, which is pretty cool. The coolest part about getting this physical copy of Return to Monkey Island is that it comes with a booklet, which is pretty cool. There it is, which is pretty cool. Now, obviously, I won't be looking into this because that's cheating. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't actually have, like, it has some information about characters and stuff, but obviously it's not gonna, and like how to, you know, how to play the game basically. But you know, we'll figure that out as we play. So yeah, this is the 5th or 6th game in the series. Like, it depends if it Tales of Monkey Island counts or not. You know, I look forward to it. I wish we were playing Secret, because I would have preferred to play the original game, but that's okay. We'll play this one instead, and we'll play the first 2 hours or so, and see how well we go, right? So, okay, well, let's look at the scrapbook real quick. What's the scrapbook?
Want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Oh, this is the previous games. All right, never mind. We won't do that, because it'll probably ruin previous games for me. So it's fine. Text and language is all English. SFX subtitles. Text plus speech. Yeah, text plus speech. Thank you. Previously on feature, sure. We'll put that on as well. Display speaker's name, yes. Subtitle speed. Dialogue choices, text size large. Everything else is medium. Okay. Video. Okay. Select dialogue choice, scroll dialogue history, open inventory, change selected hotspot, move, open C map, cycle selected hotspot, blah blah blah. Okay, alright. We'll be fine. All the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Or hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey, for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. You know what? Let's do hard mode, right? And let's see how many puzzles I end up figuring out. I may regret this. Prelude. Unexpected story begins.
Take this, Butchuck! No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? Alright, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, yeah.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry. I found him.
I think it's the end of the second game.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
Wonder if it's real.
So I think at the end of the second game, it was revealed that these two boys were pretending.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
Like-
sir.
Guybrush and LeChuck were actually brothers just pretending.
I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No bullet. Wow.
Chucky has good ideas.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Alright. Oh, what does this say?
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Mess around in the outhouse. Tie up Chucky. Read the sign.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Check the barrel. Eee. Scary door. All right, let's go to the scurvy dog sign.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Get some scurvy dogs. Use L1 or R1 to right cycle through the different objects around you. How much are the
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Okay. Wow, check out those glasses.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Order some chicken foot fries. How much are the chicken foot fries? Order a grog. Read the sign.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Okay. Don't slip on the grease.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Snag the key.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Inventory and look at the items you've picked up. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's my to-do list. Okay. Alright. Let's open the outhouse. Maybe there's money in there.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Oh, do I have to... Okay. Grab. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go.
You unlocked it.
Yeesh. I have no idea what this is.
I can't even tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral.
I think it's an animal.
Ugh. What is this stuff? Smells the same as a toilet.
Yeesh.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Read the sign.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Okay.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8.
Peel the slug off the floor.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Okay.
In
What's...
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorblex.
What's down there?
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Yep. That's a dead rat. Alright, so...
Gross.
We should clean the coin, right?
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
No? Oh, we can't wash it. Alright, we can't wash it there anyway. Alright, leave the outhouse.
That's where the outhouse key was. Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Wait. Alright.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Can we get a couple scurvy dogs?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Alright, let's give him that.
What can we get with this?
Ah!
Tastes like a piece of meat. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Oh. Terrible.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
Please don't.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
I have to trick him.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Alright. Oh, I didn't check this barrel.
Smells like grog. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
There's nothing else. Oh, what do I have? Ah. Actually, what is my to-do list? Mess around and explore, find our real parents. Okay. Ah.
I don't want to hang around in here anymore. Guy's eyeballing us.
Alright, let's
I
go then.
want
Okay. So it's the same as the other barrel.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Oh, okay. So, leave? Okay, I didn't realize we could do that.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have.
Okay.
Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship.
I don't think that's true.
They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom.
Oh, that's good to know.
The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagar, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Okay. Can I not look at my... Okay. Alright, we will challenge him to a race, but give me a second.
Hey, hands off! That's our bread!
Okay. I have to distract them somehow?
Hey, Chucky. Wanna race?
You're on. I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! I win!
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Ah. Feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
And no risk.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
What?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Oh.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Yeah, I will.
Don't feed the duck.
Give it some of your bread.
Alright.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Yay! Alright. Now let's put this... Oh, this seems like a terrible idea. Alright. Oops. Practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well. Okay. The wishing well.
I once had the...
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I
Found
found
one.
one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Alright. Can we practice sword fighting up here? Yes.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Practice some more.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size.
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
Okay, so I just need to make a wish at the wishing well now. Once I find it. Ah.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Okay. I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish Steve would disappear. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another scurvy dog. I wish we could speak backwards. I wish we could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what it is.
I have no idea what they said. It was too fast.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Alright, so.
I never thought I'd ever find one. I stole it from that couple.
Eesh. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, he ate it. Yep.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Alright, so just have to find our real parents. Oi! Ah.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end. Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh!
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
I like that. They sort of retcon the ending of number 2. So it's not just two random kids pretending to be Threepwood and LeChuck. It's Threepwood's kid and his friend, which is very funny. Deep in the Caribbean. The island of Melee. Way. One day I will figure out a way to play the first one. Maybe on my PC or maybe on the Steam Deck or something. Dinky game engine. Oh yeah, because I can't use the scum anymore, right? Actually, why couldn't they use the scum? It still says... Actually, I don't know. They should have been able to use the scum, but maybe not. Maybe the scum is hard to do on a console. Part 1, A Friendly Place.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashbuckles and so on.
Swashbuckles.
But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Chee kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas. We've been enemies my whole career. That guy steals all my best ideas. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine. This one.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
That guy steals all my best
That guy
ideas.
steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders
Scum
at
Bar.
the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Alright. Warm my hands. Stare into the bonfire.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
It's like a mini lookout.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Alright.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
And a back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
In the back of the Scum Bar is... Okay, hold on.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
What's back here besides the pirate leaders?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Grybush Streetwood.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value. It's a prize of critical cultural value. It's a mystery of the ages that must be solved. It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it. That one.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? I can make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. Could you at least point me towards the... Yeah.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself.
How are you a
is also
zombie and a
going after the
ghost?
secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
She's good.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Alright, so, hold on. Get or find a ship. Okay. Oops. Open the trivia book. Kitchen, a giant whale, a fishing trophy. No! Oh no! Was it not a fishing trophy? What's that?
It's those 3 clowns at the back table.
Oh, it's the kitchen.
As I live and breathe, how have you been?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good, no pieces missing. Still in public service, fighting scurvy now. I screwed up our anniversary. We're apart more often than I'd like. Oh.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey. Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Well, it's definitely a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Ugh.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mobs.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Yeah, let me get that dollar bill. Ah. Alright, so what's the trivia now? The Mad Monkey was... I don't know.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
I can always use some string. Always pick up everything. You never know when it's going to be useful. Oops. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Looks like a mugshot. It's hopeless.
Untangle the string.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Alright. Unfortunately, I can't steal the photo.
Stay away from that picture.
But I got some string at least. Oh.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
That's funny. Alright, what's over here? Before we go to the ships.
Elaine?
Hey.
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Oh.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, You say bye first.
So cute.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you
I wonder how
say
long
bye
it
first.
is before she finally says bye.
Okay.
There it is.
Bye.
Bye. It doesn't look finished.
Sketchy graffiti.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I never once made it all the way to the end.
Take it.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Oh, okay.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. They're having a half-off sale. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so.
All right. Hold on.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
These must be all be references to earlier games.
This place has kind of gone downhill. Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
All right, let's go in here then.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
I mean, ever since we last saw each other, it's been years.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
Think of it as a book of hints.
Is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Okay.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon, back shortly.
All right, let's go to the high street before we go to the docks.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
That's how keys work.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing.
Basically, it's all about locks, keys, and locks.
Even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces. The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn.
That's probably important information, yeah?
Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do? I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough. Lights out always comes sooner than you think. He's doomed. But that's what you get when you get involved with a woman of station. They all think they deserve it. Well,
wow, she has a lot of lines.
They don't. It's a fairly good story. I wonder if there will be a sequel. If you listen close,
okay,
you can hear the gears grinding.
She's repeating herself.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Oh.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close.
No.
Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close.
Okay.
Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. I think it's a chandelier.
Is it the jail?
Looks sort of like an eye.
Alright, let's visit you first.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Is that guy Mexican?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow.
You weren't stuff.
How nice of you to notice. Good news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
What did they get you for
this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
And she's...
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Oh, what was I going to say? Here at the lock.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. It says, jail rules. 1. No escaping. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Let's talk to Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
What's going on with his arms?
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Are we gonna have to do
If you
mutiny
don't
on
get killed,
LeChuck's ship?
Look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Are you sure there's no way I can get a ship from you?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island. Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son. But thanks.
All right.
See you later.
Yep. Watch your boot.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Oh, what's that?
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Eek! Spider!
How's your day going?
Ah. Alright. Oh, this trivia card's hidden everywhere. Alright, let's go to the locksmith.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Huh.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Alright, let's talk to her.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope, and before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
True.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Ah.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. She's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? How does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Alright.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Okay, so I need to...
These are nice.
Thanks.
I think there was... yeah.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Alright. Is this the governor's mansion?
Carla.
Yes.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Sure, we're good at being a swordmaster.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Lane can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that. But it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. We just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
Voodoo tricks you can do at home.
Warning. Do not try these tricks at home.
Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
The autobiography of John Laney.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
The Big Book of Treasure Maps.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
The Endless Tale of the Voyage That Would Not End.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Ba-dum-psh. Alright. Can I try to borrow the Treasure Maps one?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last
Oh, it's the
book
same
you
thing.
borrowed.
I should apologize,
You
right?
never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Oh, it moves when I poke it. Hee hee hee. Like it's sailing. There's a trophy for in Day of the Tentacle if you ring the bell a certain number of times. And I wonder if, you know, something similar. Alright, what else we got?
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Oh, what's that? Trivia card. Oh, I didn't realize we were going to start sword fighting again.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Let's try and wander around the house, I guess. I don't know if it'll let me.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I guess we're done here. Oh, wait.
Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Alright. What's over here? Ah. Forest.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
So I can go to this forest. What else? There's a lookout point. The shipyard. Ah, the shipyard.
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
So get the toothbrush for...
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Like there's a lot of...
used to be such a bright, cheery place.
A lot of memory stuff, which is very funny. Ah.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Gaze at the moon.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
That's funny. Alright, so how do I get the, how do... I have a lot of these now, don't I? Who is the local expert on loom? Wally's shop is on... The Mad Monkey, which we saw before. Who is Apple Bob's best friend? The yardarm he is hanging on. In the Bermuda throne room, what is the bucket slowly filling up with? Wow. As Queen of Bermuda, what does Guybrush plan to do with the castle? Add wallpaper, deep clean it with hot water, turn it into a giant water slide, charge entrance fee from tourists. I don't know any of these things. Also, the one that we could have answered, I accidentally answered incorrectly. Alright, well anyway, what am I... I don't need a hint. No. How about the bucket?
It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's good for relieving stress.
The string.
It's hopeless.
No, I have to untangle it, I guess. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Alright, well, clearly I have to find something to get that toothbrush for that guy. Alright, let's go to the forest.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
I like the eyes.
Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Okay. I guess we can't go in though, right?
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Purple flowers. These must be lavender, or monkshood, or cyclamen. Ew. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Oh.
I'm hopelessly lost without a...
Oh. Alright, hold on. We can probably figure this out.
I'm hopelessly lost without
I guess
a map.
not. Alright. That's alright. Okay, The Chuck Ship, Low Street, the docks, High Street. That's where I was just now, right? Alright. Oh, I didn't do it in the alley. Forgot to go in the alley.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
Is this behind the locksmith? No, it's the, okay. What's not part of the ingredients of the cursed cutlass of Kaflu? Plastic sword, the Midas diamond, a voodoo doll, the ultimate insult. Okay, is there anything I can use there? I doubt it. There's got to be a way to untangle this string. No. Oh! How do I borrow a book from Carla? Oh, what if I give her money? It's just she didn't need my money, though.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello.
Sometimes you just see what happens. Oh, I need a book so that I can switch it for the other book, right? Hmm.
Can I borrow a book?
No.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed.
So I have to bring
You
back.
even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Can I pay you for the book I lost?
I don't need your money.
Hmm. No. Try to give her that back. That'd be funny. No, none of this works. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I need to borrow a book from her so that I can switch it for that other one. Ooh, that was a nice Alright, maybe we need a hint. Yeah. I mean, a little magical. Okay. Wow, they really sort of go in depth, huh? I mean, the only magical place I know is the voodoo place, but it was closed just now. It doesn't seem to be open again. No, it does not.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon, it doesn't look finished.
Alright, that's the flyer. Well, I mean, I guess we can see what else is on the docks.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. How clever.
Shit.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Okay, never mind. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Alright, I don't want to say yes to her yet, like join as the thing, because I really would like to... Oh, you're new.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Oh, he's the loom guy.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Yay.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Alright, so, well, now we know that one. It's Cobb. Where was that one? There you go. Cobb. Yay! We got one right. Alright.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy,
Whoa.
and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo
It's not
to
a good
Venezuela.
thing to hold records for.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this doesn't seem to be... Oh, here. There's another car down there. Blood Island is home to... Oh. The volcano on Monkey Island is filled with discarded game documents. We got one question right. What animal is carved on the side of the ship? Oh. Can I get this guy to do the, No. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Well, what animal is carved on the side of the ship then? Is it the other side of the ship? So I don't see anything carved on this side. And maybe it's the other side of the ship. Alright.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
So this is the low street, right? This is
Chamber of
Wally's...
Commerce Midnight. This place has kind of gone downhill.
Because this is Wally's Maps and More, and I'm pretty sure that's the low street. Yeah, okay, so we know the answer to that question too. Which is over here somewhere. There it is. Low Street. Yay! We got another one right. I don't know what this does, but... Okay. Got nothing for me anymore. I do wish I could figure this stuff out without a hint, but... The Forgiveness Frog. Thanks, I'll take it from here. But yeah, but the shop isn't open. I guess I have to go talk to LeChuck and then things will start, yeah? Well, we'll see. If not, then, you know, it'll just... At least we'll be on the boat.
Back again.
I want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, nephew. Andrew LeChuck, no relation. Smith, John Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay. So, that should...
Why was Wally in such a
There we
hurry?
go.
He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Okay, so now those places will be open. I probably didn't need that hint. I just needed to wait for them to open again.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Okay.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Way.
A crystal. This isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Not very practical. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Too bad it's empty. You do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum.
Okay.
I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe
Okay.
I could restore its abilities.
So I have to go get that.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
So this must be the frog.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog.
Okay, I need that.
When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Alright, so I got my frog. I can buy other things as well. Because some of it, like I can buy the head. Yeah, you can never own enough of these. And I think something, the knife, yeah. But we won't get it yet. Alright, let's go to the map. Because we've not been in here before. There he is.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
There you go.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Ooh, a monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
I think that's a lot of these are jokes of like because people didn't like when this game was first announced. We didn't like the new art style, so I think a lot of that is very jokey stuff.
It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Of course.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Huh, never seen one of those before.
Alright, that's it. I've looked at everything in this shop. Oh no, not the
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
The latest continents. Excuse me. Alright. Well, we got a monocle out of that. Excuse me. Oh, meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret, too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait. Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas? Instilling fear, creating mayhem,
Being more on brand.
On brand for LeChuck.
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Alright. I still can't come back here, is it?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Okay. Well, let's go get Forgiven. What shop did that other person... Let's go get Forgiven.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Alright, let's, Yes. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize you're what? I value you are dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
As shown by your actions at Santo Domingo.
As shown by your actions at Santo Domingo. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Okay.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book.
Yay!
And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Okay, now we can... I should get the one that's the other color, right?
Can I borrow this book?
All right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Yay!
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Okay. Yes.
The blurb says it's a song.
Alright, so I should be able to switch them. Switch it with that other book, because it's the same color, and it has similar cover, in fact. Which I think was the point.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello.
No. Maybe I can grab it and put the wrong one back.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
It's the same book that she has. What was this again? Oh, it's the island. Maybe I can talk to her now, because...
Hello again. It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
It is in fact the same book. I didn't realize that.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable.
Okay.
It makes things look bigger.
Ah! Makes things look bigger.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Oops.
You look like you're having a good time.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Okay. Wait. Was there another?
Hey, Guybrush!
Is there another card?
Kid.
No. Okay.
Hi there.
Hi. These
Nope,
are nice.
sorry.
Thanks.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Ah, there it is.
This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Okay. I didn't need the book after all.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Okay. Ah, another tribute card.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Alright, so I still need to get him his toothbrush though. In the Curse of Monkey Island, how many monkeys watch the Shakespeare play? Okay. Alright. So I've been forgiven. Did I borrow the wrong book? Maybe you do the ship to ship. Let me read the titles of the other books. Maybe it's the wrong book that I have. I thought I needed this one so that I could trick her for some reason.
Thanks.
Thanks for returning my book. Maybe you have learned to be responsible. Next time you can just put it in the bookshelf yourself.
Okay. Big Book of Treasure Maps. Ah, autobiography of John Laney. Yes.
Can I borrow this book?
Fine.
Where is it? Because I need to get the...
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Oh. Alright.
Thanks.
Thanks for returning my book.
The Endless Tale, the Big Book of Treasure Maps, Ingredients, the end of the plank, Ship to Ship.
Can I borrow this book?
Fine.
I don't know if this actually helps me.
It's stupid Captain Madison's book.
Why would I need a book? All right, well, you know what? Let me just return it for now, and then later we'll figure out what I'm supposed to do. Because I actually don't know yet. I need to get into the museum somehow. Oh, is he the museum? Ah! It was that guy. I need that eye patch.
The Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island, at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was
St. Martin's a real place.
Corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Is that a reference to Lon Chaney?
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Ah, okay.
The numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Okay.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to
Spoiler
keep pouring
alert.
the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. That's a nice orb.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
Just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
I don't recognize this.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Poke the plank. Just for fun.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Malay.
There's gotta be something with the poking. How come I'm allowed to poke so many things?
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4 of the...
Don't need it. I don't need it.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Okay.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Okay.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro.
Super
if
retro.
you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
All right.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
So I need to get something for the museum. All right, let's see. Okay. So I say I need to get the I need to make it bigger. I need to get the mop from him. Maybe I can ask him now.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own.
It's like a lightsaber.
Perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
It's gonna be in the forest.
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much
I guess that's the
anything you
string.
do, it's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Alright, I think we're gonna save here. And then stop for the day. So I was able to do a couple of things. I should have just talked to the lady before. I was afraid that talking to LeChuck's quartermaster would send me off, and I wanted to finish stuff on the island. So oops. but this is fun. I very much enjoy it. I will probably want to go back and play the original ones first, instead of instead of this one first, right? But it is quite fun. I'll get more out of this, I think, if I go back and play the first couple of games first. The first 5 games, or 4 games. But yeah, this is very fun. I highly recommend it. And I will have to go back and replay the first ones. Because, yeah, they're quite fun. They seem like they could be quite fun as well. Alright, so if you will be... so that's today. So, again, I'm sorry that I couldn't play The Secret of Monkey Island, the original game. It just wouldn't work. So on Sunday, the next video that'll be going up will be Owlboy. I'll be playing Owlboy. On Tuesday, I'll be playing All Was Awakening. On Wednesday, for the next A Dan Plays Through His Backlog, I'll be playing Tales of Arise. And a week from today, next Thursday, I'll be playing the Switch version of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. So that'll be for Dan Plays Through His Old People games. Technically an old person game, just, you know, remastered for the Switch. So yeah, that's what I'll be playing the next for the next week. And then I will be back in Singapore. I'll be back in Singapore on Tuesday the 16th of July, but there'll be a video up for that as well. I won't be streaming that day. But I should be streaming back on Wednesday the 17th of July, which is a Dan Plays Through His Backlog. I'm not sure what game I'll be playing then. Whatever the heck is after Tales of Arise, I don't remember. But, you know, that's what I'll be playing then. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you soon, hopefully. And hopefully you will see me on Sunday for the next video. Bye-bye!